So, thank you for coming to sit down with me again.
Thank you for having me.
No, so it's a pleasure. Just want to know a bit more about you, learn, who you are, what you take, and why you want to be really part of our company. The main thing is, why did you join a games course to do games, to join the games industry?
Mainly to get my creativity out there, and I've always had a fascination with coding since I was young. And my first video game that I played was a Star Wars game, which sort of led me onto the path of seeing how it can develop and what can grow better.
Which Star Wars game?
I can't remember the name of it. It was on PS1.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you want to be a programmer. What about programming really interests you?
Turning nothing into something. You've got a string of text which can mean absolutely nothing on its own, but you develop it and it just grows into something that you can be proud of. Do you like
gardening?
Pretty much. Do you like programming at all?
I do enjoy it, but I enjoy my time being a recruiter more these days.
Got it.
Where do you see yourself realistically in 5 to 10 years?
5 to 10 years, hopefully in a management position or just under management, where I can see how a team works and just still get my fingers dirty in a bit of coding. But yeah, hopefully still, if I get the job, still at this company.
Oh, fantastic. What about some games you play? What's your favourite game?
Favourite game, I'd have to say Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of the Souls-like genre?
Yeah, of course. There's the new one that's come out. Is it Return of the Jedi or Jedi Survivor?
Yeah.
That's the one.
What could you explain to me how you think Souls-like games are different to other games?
I feel like they just bring a different challenge to people's lives. Like, it inspires motivation and the determination to keep on going. I feel like that's a lesson we can all learn from.
Yeah.
What?
And there been times where you thought, you know what, I would love to see Souls mechanics in other games. What games would that be?
Oh, absolutely. So I feel like you can't go wrong with a parry mechanic, and if that was in more games, so maybe not Minecraft, but something simpler.
There was a parry mechanic in Minecraft.
Is there?
Yeah, with a sword and shield.
Yeah, but it's not it doesn't open up a timing.
Okay.
So I feel like you should get rewarded for the vulnerability that the other player has.
Would you say like a Souls games are like a dance?
Yeah, I would. Well, there is a literal boss called the Dancer in one of the Souls games. I'm pretty sure it's Bloodborne, isn't it?
I haven't played Bloodborne, so it's not surprising.
Got it. What's your favourite game then?
I've got a few. One of my favourite games would have been Star Wars game called Knights of the Republic 2. Fantastic, by Obsidian. Fantastic game. But I absolutely love Breath of the Wild, the new Zelda game. Well, not the new Zelda game anymore. I think that's a fantastic game. Gives you an opportunity to do it. I think games you spend a lot of time playing games. How often do you think you play games?
At least 6 to 10 hours a week.
Day?
A week.
A week. How do you stay so excited to play games when you also make games?
It's just exploring new things, seeing what you can do better in your own coding and in your own level design. Like, I think From Software does it perfectly, how it's all interconnected, how you can always see where you're going, where you've been, and how you've got there.
Oh, fantastic. Well, obviously, game making is a very collaborative process. How well do you think you work with others?
I feel like I work pretty well with others. I've got the experience to work and handle people. So I know when to shut up and follow, but I also know when to take charge.
Yeah, has there ever been times where you felt like you've been given leadership which you didn't agree with?
I would say I didn't really not agree with it. It's just I thought I was a bit young for the position that I had. So I was managing a shop at 16.
Oh, wow.
So it was just a bit...
Fantastic. Now, if you could take one mechanic from one game and put it into another game, what is the mechanic from what game would you put it into?
See, I'd have to say the power-up mechanic in Mario, and I'd love to see that in a Soulsborne game. So maybe like you could get an item which makes you 50% bigger, so you're more vulnerable to attacks, however, you're more powerful.
So you've showcased that you are very big into the tech side. What specialism would you say? Are you looking at more like AI, networking, or generalist tools?
I've always been interested in AI and I'd love to get a bit of development into that, but my main approach, I would say, has to be core mechanics. So
As a
coming up with new ideas and trying to put them into action.
Oh, fantastic, you sound extremely interesting. I've got one more question, it's completely hypothetical. I'm not going to make you fight anyone today.
Got
If
it.
you had to fight 100 horse-sized, 100 duck-sized horses, or one horse-sized
Sized duck.
duck, what would you choose?
I'd have to choose the 100 duck-sized horses, mainly because I feel they've got the power when they're big, but when they're small, I feel like it'd just be like a little bit of a bruise if they kick you.
Okay, fantastic. Well, that's a fantastic answer. It's been a pleasure talking to you. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Been a pleasure talking to you as well.
Have a safe travel home.
Thank you. You too.